How's it going, everyone? I'm Adam from Slurv, Ship My Money on DraftKings, and I'll be breaking down today's pitching slate for you for August 8th. It's a pretty ugly slate of pitchers, but there is some interesting pricing, at least on DraftKings, so I'll start with DraftKings GPPs. The number one pitcher on this slate for me is Jose Fernandez at 12,900 on DraftKings, and he's matched up with the Giants, which is not an ideal matchup, but he just has so much. His strikeout upside is so much higher than anyone else on this slate that I think we should still roster him, even though it's not an ideal matchup. Like if he has a good game and you don't have him, there's no one that's going to come close to him. So, and he has a higher floor as a result of being able to strike guys out, even if he gives up, some base runners. So I do want to roster Fernandez today. And then there are a few cheap options that I think are interesting in GPPs. Colin McHugh is only $6,000, which is way too cheap in his matchup with the Twins. Like, the Twins have some good hitters, but McHugh actually has pretty good strikeout stuff with a 22% K percentage, 11% swinging strike rate, and 34% swing rate on pitches out of the strike zone. His price is just way too cheap, and it makes it so even if he does give up a couple of runs to the Twins, he could still give you a really nice outing, at his price. And I don't think he's going to be that popular because I think there are guys around him that people are going to perceive as safer, and so they're going to roster them instead of McHugh, since the total in McHugh's game is 9. Also, Tyler Anderson is priced down around $6,000, and he's facing a Texas team in Coors that has a lot of good right-handed hitters, but they have struggled some with left-handed pitching, including the last time they faced one with Dallas Keuchel 2 days ago. So Anderson, he's just always priced low since he pitches in Coors and his numbers are affected by Coors, but he's actually a really good pitcher and he's had a lot of success in Coors. So in GPPs, I don't think he's a bad option. For FanDuel GPPs, I'm only interested in Fernandez at 10,700 and Tyler Anderson. McHugh, I think, is interesting, but he's just priced too close to Fernandez. If I had a lineup I really liked that had $8,000 left over, then I would just go with McHugh. But I'm not going to target McHugh and build around him, if that makes sense. But I do like Fernandez and Anderson for the reasons I already mentioned. For cash games on DraftKings, Fernandez is definitely my number one pitcher. And then it comes down to, I like McHugh, and I will probably roster him because I think that strikeout upside gives you a nice floor. But if I'm playing 50-50s, I might lean towards either Michael Wacha at 6,500 or Hisashi Iwakuma at 7,300. Neither of them have the strikeout upside that McHugh does, but they're both in better matchups with better Vegas totals. So I think they'll be more popular. And if I'm playing a 50-50, I don't know that I want to risk losing it just because I like McHugh better than Wacha or Iwakuma. So I'll probably in 50-50s play whichever of them I think is going to be the most popular, but in head-to-heads, I would definitely go McHugh as my second starting pitcher. For FanDuel, it's just Jose Fernandez. Like, there's no one else on this slate that even comes close, and since you're only rostering one pitcher, just make it Jose Fernandez. So those are my thoughts on pitching today. Stop into the Slurv chat, and we will have our expert chat tonight at 5. Good luck tonight, guys.